Today, we're gonna be talking about the DJI OSMO Pocket 3, how it's slowly becoming one of my favorite cameras, and why I think every content creator should have this little guy in their bag. Now, one of the main reasons I really love this camera is the fact that it's small, compact, lightweight, and you can just throw it up anywhere with a flat surface and get some pretty unique shots and unique angles. I'm here in an alleyway in Chinatown. I just threw it up on a little newspaper stand, walked across the way, and getting this footage. Now with the FX3, you need a tripod or a gorilla pod and your mic hookup, and now you're talking about a big, bulky eyesore. And everybody around knows you're shooting. So shooting in public could be tough if you're not used to it, if you're not used to people watching you as you record. So with this guy, I find it a lot easier, a lot simpler, and people don't even know you're shooting. I mean, everybody just thinks I'm some random dude talking in an alley. Maybe I'm on the phone with an earpiece or something. I don't know, but this guy kind of cuts that fear of shooting in public, and it allows me to put it in places that I necessarily couldn't put my FX3 to get these unique shots, and I absolutely love it. It's been a game changer. So that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the next reason. The next reason on the list has to be the active track. Now when it comes to shooting video, I'm used to setting up my camera, getting some still shots, then adding in some type of dynamic movement in post. But with this guy, you activate active track and it's like you got your own personal videographer in your pocket. Movement in your shots not only make it more engaging for the viewer, it's also pretty refreshing as a creator to not be limited to only shooting stills when it comes to videos. Now, active track isn't just limited to people. You can activate it on any object that you want to stay centered within frame while shooting. Now, let's move on to the next reason. Third on the list is the image quality this little guy can produce. It shoots in 4K, 10-bit D-Log up to 60 frames per second, and I've had no problem mixing this footage in with the likes of my FX3. I recommend investing in a good set of ND filters so you could shoot in the proper shutter speeds for optimal quality. The fact that this thing is so small and still produces such high image quality has me reaching for it over the FX3 when I go shoot. I find the more convenient a camera is to use, the more you're gonna use it, and I don't think it gets more convenient than being able to throw it in your pocket and you're good to go. Now, let's jump to the next reason. Next on the list, we're talking about convenience. Now, shooting video usually requires me to put up my photo camera, pull out the FX3, maybe a gimbal. Now I got this giant rig I'm walking around with. Then I start getting FOMO about all the street shots I'm missing, so I break it all down, put it back up, bring back out my photo camera. It's a vicious cycle. But with the Pocket 3, I just throw it in my pocket, pull it out when I see some footage I want to get, throw it back in my pocket. No more FOMO about missing out on street shots. This thing is a game changer for that reason alone. If you get the Creator Combo, it comes with the DJI Wireless Mic 2, which connects directly to the Osmo wirelessly, so you don't got to worry about setting up a shotgun mic or plugging in a receiver. You simply just turn it on and it automatically connects. It also comes with an extended battery grip and a little tripod, so you can set it down and get a little hands-free shooting in. You can even access all of the camera settings right from your phone with the DJI Mimo app, and you can even activate active track by simply drawing a box over the subject you want to track. Simple as that. It's actually what I've been doing for the majority of the videos I've been shooting with this guy, and it just makes it that much more convenient for us solo creators. Now, this video wouldn't be complete if I didn't talk about a few of the cons, and I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of grasping for straws here because I really don't have many gripes when it comes to this little guy. The only frustrating thing that came about was when using active track, I noticed if I had it locked onto myself and another subject or another person walked by, it would kind of bounce around, lock onto that person, and then continue following them, causing me to reshoot the shot. Also, if I had it locked onto a subject such as like a statue, and one side of the statue was well lit with the sunlight, the other side was kind of in the shadows, it would have a hard time staying locked onto it. Once it got over to the shadowed, the darker area, it would bounce around, say lost subject. But other than that, I mean, I don't have any real gripes. I mean, this thing is a tool to use to get footage. I'm not expecting pro level, cinema level footage out of it. And it gets the job done, and it's very convenient to do so. It makes me want to shoot, and that's what it's all about in my opinion. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you've been looking into the Osmo Pocket 3, I highly recommend it. I'm shooting with it right now. This is it. A little talking head action. Figured I'd shoot this whole video with it, and that way you guys can kind of see the quality it produces. So if you got any thoughts, comments, questions, queries, concerns about this little guy, drop them below. I'll be sure to get back to you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.